We haven't seen a vampire movie hit the circuit since Nosferatu, which actually wasn't that long ago.
We back now.
Where is the time going? But blood is on the streets, with Sinner's main antagonist being the undead with a penchant for your veins. While vampires act as a way to progress the story, they aren't really fleshed out in the first part of the film. That's dedicated to setting up the main characters, their characteristics, identity, and what exactly we know about them before we get to the vampire part. But when they appear, they make an entrance.
You got us a problem now.
They display supernatural powers such as enhanced strength, what seems like flying, claws, fangs for biting and sucking blood, the ability to turn people into vampires just based on a bite, like a zombie, and the ability to live forever. They also seem to sense power and the supernatural, which is what led them to the club and Sammy in the first place. They can also make their eyes red, which is cool, but probably means heightened vision in the dark.
What the hell going on?
A cool little extra is that they share a connection and memories of the people they vampirize, which I think to some degree gives them an amount of control over the people that they turn. When it comes to vampire weaknesses, many movies take more liberties here just to fit with whatever narrative or atmosphere that they're going for. An obsession with counting might work for Sesame Street, but doesn't really fit with the horror genre. The most prominent weakness they display is the inability to enter a house unless specifically invited. That and light seem to very quickly kill them as well. Annie, the most knowledgeable on the supernatural and occult, breaks down very quickly what the weaknesses of vampires are when they realize what they're dealing with. Silver, which they don't have a massive supply of, wooden stakes, doable, holy water, which they definitely didn't have, and they are repelled by garlic, which made us a bit worried for Delta Slim for a bit.
I think I shat myself.
Bullets and fire did seem to do some damage to them, not really killing most of them, but they weren't just being reflected or bouncing off. They also weren't instantly regenerated. It is explained when a vampire is made, the original host is just held captive, not able to pass on or die. Which does mean that turned vampires have a sense of identity, a bit of consciousness, and have all the background of what they were before. They are intelligent and can be reasoned with, like Stack and Mary. But they can also be very manipulative.
Oh, we heard tale of a party.
It doesn't really make too much of a difference to the vampires themselves, but it's cool to see their influence in the accent, the jolly Irish dance they do, and give historical context. That's all you need to know about the vampires in Sinners, and all the footage I can take from the YouTube video. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.